This rescue was terrified when we first met her. This is Luna. Over the past month, our whole pack have attempted to help transform her into becoming a completely different dog. Sort of like these two idiots. We knew it wouldn't be easy, but we've already made some progress.
Who's this?
While she was improving so well, we got thrown a curveball that could change everything.
Take this arm, this arm, sometimes it's just dropping it out for some reason.
After spending the first week with her, we noticed how scared she is. She's had a really bad past, which I'll get into later. In the first few days, she really needed time to come out her shell. Her meeting Kobe and Moki went well because she pretty much ignored them, but she still showed a lot of signs of anxiety and being scared. One way that really showed is her separation anxiety. But after doing some training with her, desensitizing her to the front door, leaving for longer and longer periods of time, she started to improve, and we've now gotten her to a point where she's like this when we leave the house. Having Kobe there as her rock is something you'll notice happen quite a lot. Previously, we had to ignore Luna when we came back into the house. As hard as this was, it was to help her keep nice and calm and not make a big deal that we were back. But now she's completely calm when we leave, we can do this.
Oh, good boy.
It's crazy to see how far she's come with me and Ella. We paid her little to no attention in the first couple of weeks and would only pet her when she came up to us. We didn't want to overwhelm her and figured if she just watched how we interacted with our dogs, she would eventually realise she's in a loving home. She's now gone from being this terrified dog with her tail tucked between her legs to this.
Hello, Luna girl. Oh, good girl.
When it was time for Luna's first walk, she was definitely scared, but once outside, she showed signs of gaining some confidence, and if we compare her first time outside to how she is now, the difference is crazy.
Come on then, Luna. Come on. Come on then, Luna. Hello. Hello, Luna. We're gonna go out?
We've even upgraded her to the long lead, and the difference in her body language now makes me so happy to see.
Come on, Luna, girl. Come on, Luna. Come on. Come on, Luna. Come on, girl. Come on. Yeah.
We would even sometimes take Luna on solo walks, just to let her sniff everything. By the way, can I just say that we have done zero lead training with Luna, and look how amazing she walks on her lead. But we want to help transform Luna into being a confident dog, so to do that we need to socialise her with other dogs. So we've come to a popular dog walking spot to see how she gets on. And it wasn't long until Luna met her first dog.
Aww.
She was showing all the right signs. Her hackles weren't up, she didn't look timid or shy. She was actually showing an interest, which is amazing.
She's gorgeous.
She even wanted to get some pets from the nice lady. And Moki, being the crazy Doberman, of course wants to play.
Good girl.
So we carried on the walk. Luna was having a great time, and then we saw another dog. Kobe was also there just as a little extra support in case she needed it.
She likes the small dogs. Good girl. Come on then. Thank you.
She was doing so well, she took everything in her stride. Moki ran around like a headless chicken, and then the dog meat started coming thick and fast.
I know. Oh, Moki, no. Good girl, Luna.
Good girl. Well done, Luna. Good girl. Good girl, Luna. Well done. Luna, you got a friend.
That really went as good as it could have, so we thought she's ready to take it up another level. We're in a city centre, we want her to get used to being around crowds of people and going into shops. Luckily, it wasn't that busy today, so it was perfect for a first introduction. It's amazing how far Luna has come. She's around 7 years old, likely older, but has lived a tough life. You can see how bad her teeth are here. She's lived most of her life in 2 shelters in North Macedonia. The first shelter were pocketing all the donations that helped the dogs, and we were told that Luna was likely eating stones and rocks because she was so hungry. But then her second shelter adopted all the dogs from that place, and Luna has been living much better there. She's never had any attention from anyone, and it was looking like she was going to live the rest of her life in the shelter. This is why we rescued Luna. We knew from these pictures she's the sweetest soul, and just needed a chance to shine. We took Luna into Boots, which is basically a Walgreens if you live in the US. Probably butchered that pronunciation. It's pretty normal nowadays for dogs to be going into shops, so we'll try to expose her to as much as possible as long as she showed she was comfortable doing it. I think it definitely helps having Kobe there, probably gave her more confidence being in her pack, and also his calmness I'm sure would rub off on her if she was ever feeling unsure. And she was feeling unsure alright, especially in the first few days with us, but it's amazing how fast the dog can change if you give them a little love and affection with a stable pack around her. I mean, look at her body language here versus when I gave her food last night.
You ready for food, Luna? What's this? You ready for food?
We gave her treats that she just loved to chew on. Even Moki, our Doberman with zero chill.
Moki, no. No. Moki, nicely. Moki, nicely. Moki, Moki!
Even she was being all cuddly with her now. If you could subscribe just for how cute this is, Luna and Moki thanks you. Everything was going so well, until sadly Luna started acting different. You could tell she hadn't just shut down again, something was wrong. She'd also thrown up a few times, so I took her to the vet for the first time. I had no idea how Luna would act going to the vets.
So I'm just going to take this, clip this on this up, sometimes it's just dropping in and out of the heart for some reason.
Amazingly, she was so good, took everything in her stride, but the news wasn't so good. Luna's heartbeat sounded off, so they took her in for an ECG scan.
Good girl. Go on.
This measures her heartbeats. The results came back and she had some irregular heartbeats. It could have been a number of things. She had an ear infection and was ill, so this could be why. Luna also has really bad teeth. That bad teeth and gums could be sending bacteria into her bloodstream and affecting her heart, or it could be the early signs of a heart disease, which we were praying it wasn't. She was given an anti-sickness jab and got sent home with some antibiotics and some eardrops. This all came at the hefty price of over £400. Ouch. And we're going to be taking her back to the vet later on for another ECG test to see if her heartbeat is still irregular. Luna's already been through so much and it just wouldn't be fair if she had a heart disease. We did try and offer her some food, but no surprise, she didn't take it. We just felt so bad for her, but we were hoping it was just an illness. So as we wanted her to get over the illness as quick as possible, the first thing we did was her eardrops.
Good girl, Good girl.
Luckily the next day she was already starting to act like herself. Hopefully this is a sign for good news when we go back to the vets.
Oh, you look so much better today, don't you? I see that waggy tail. Yeah, I see that waggy tail, Luna.
We also started her antibiotics. We had to cover them in cheese and honestly was so hard to make sure she actually ate the tablet.
Luna girl. Here you go. Eat the whole thing. Take the whole thing, Luna. No, the whole thing. Not a little bite. The whole thing. The whole thing. Oh. Luna. Here. Luna. Here you go. Take the entire thing. The entire
I had to get some pack up in. She did eventually eat it and we gave her some cheese as a reward too. Just look how gentle she is.
Oh, Luna.
Nice. Yum yum.
Oh, Luna. She's so gentle, isn't she?
So give me that bit of cheese, please.
Because she was feeling better, it meant we could continue Luna's transformation into becoming a confident dog again. When we first got Luna, you could tell she has likely been hit in the past. When we went to pet her, she flinched. but she's definitely started to trust us because you can see how good she is now. With her newfound confidence, we thought it was important to show Luna how loved she is.
Oh, Luna. Oh.
So, the last time Luna was in a car, well, she was actually in the back of a van for 3 days. She was driven all the way from North Macedonia to here in the UK, so we're unsure how she'll react being back in the car again. So now, we just wanted to get used to being in the car. Of course, we have Kobe and Moki with us. They've really helped her throughout her whole transformation. She was completely fine in the car, which was great news. All 3 dogs were happy back there. We're going to be taking Luna to the vets tomorrow and really hope she doesn't have any underlying issues. But today is a well needed pamper day for her. I'm not sure when the last time would have been where she got washed. And I'm also not sure how much she's going to enjoy this. But it's time for her first groom in probably years.
Good girl, Luna. It's okay. Good girl. Oh my god. Come on then, let's go down. Go show Kobe and Moki what happened. Go on then, go and show them, go on. Good girl. They know exactly what happened to you, don't they?
So now Luna is nice and clean, it's time to take her to the vet. She's come so far and her transformation has been amazing. She's a completely different dog. We're just praying now that she doesn't have any serious problems. Before she gets her heart check, Luna has dew claws which look like they haven't been cut in years. They were starting to curl, they'd grown so long. We didn't want to cut them and hurt her, so our lovely vet did it for us. And now the big moment, does she still have an irregular heartbeat? She was such a good girl and stood really still whilst the vet had a long listen. And normal. The vet checked the heartbeat against her other pulses and everything sounded as it should. We were so relieved. She had started acting so much like herself again. Kobe and Moki were thrilled too. We only had one last thing to do, and that was to celebrate by taking Luna to the pet store for the first time. Hope you enjoyed the video. YouTube thinks this video on screen is perfect for you to watch next. See you there.